Hey, hello everyone. Mr. Shaves here. Welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for clicking on this video and spending time with me today for this shave. So today I am going to be shaving with Barrister Mann's Spice. I hear a lot of really good things about this tub here and this scent here, Barrister Mann. I know that Will over at Barrister Mann went through really great lengths to match the Old Spice scent that he was going for. So yeah, this stuff, it's oh, it smells so good. Like the lengths that he went through to get this scent is just phenomenal. The passion that he has and what he did to come up with this is just phenomenal. And I'll go through it. But I just want to take another hit of this because it's so nice. Oh, that is just so good. This is gonna lather into something phenomenal. I know a lot of guys say don't judge the soap, the shave soap right out of the tub, right? But yeah, that's gorgeous. That's so good. I actually had my niece smell it earlier and she really liked it. She did not like the aftershave. I've got the aftershave splash also here, the Barrister Man spice. So she didn't like this. And this stuff, it separates. And you can see all the spices floating at the top. So you want to just shake the snot out of it and uh, and get a hit of it, and we'll see. Oh, that's just heavenly. Yeah, what Will did is just spot on. And well, I had the balm here too. What did I do with the balm? Ah, here it is. So I've got the aftershave balm here also. You know, right when you think you're prepared, right? You're not even prepared. Ah, and it's still got the seal on it. So we'll get we'll get the seal off of it. And just for fun, I'm gonna take a hit of this. Oh yeah, that's so smooth. That's not like the tub. And that's not like the aftershave either. This is really smooth right here. So what the last time I shaved, I didn't shave and shoot the video here in the studio. I actually shaved in the privacy of my own restroom, and I used the Old Spice shave cream and the Old Spice aftershave, and I got the cologne, the spray cologne also. And I've been using the aftershave and the cologne every morning for like a week. And then a couple of days ago, I used the shave cream to shave just because I wanted to get familiar with the scent. And I know that Old Spice is owned by Procter and Gamble now, and a lot of people say that the Procter and Gamble formula smells way different than the Shulton formula. But I still like it. I still dig it. It smells so good. In fact, the first time I didn't grow up with this. So it's not like I grabbed it and I was like, oh, that smells real familiar. That reminds me of dad or grandpa or my older brothers or whatever. I didn't grow up with it. So it wasn't something common in our household. Um, yeah, actually, the first time I ever bought myself a bottle was when I was in my early 50s, is when I bought a bottle. And when I bought a bottle and I started wearing it, my wife says, oh, you smell really good. And that was it. I already knew I smelled good. I liked it. And then just to get her confirmation that she really liked this stuff, I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, I'm going to continue to buy it. I'm going to continue to use it. And so I don't know what the old Shulton formula smells like. Everybody says that it smells better. And I can get it on eBay, but what they're asking for it on eBay is just ridiculous. It's like highway robbery. I don't want to pay those people that amount of money. You know, I can get a shave scuttle and a bar of soap for like 45 bucks on eBay, and I'm just not willing to pay that. Not yet, anyway. Maybe I might break down because I know if I get it, I'm going to want to keep it. I'm not going to want to use it. I'm going to be like, oh no, this is vintage stuff and it's not around anymore. It's hard to get. It's expensive. I'm just going to put it away and I'm just going to keep smelling it and not even use it. But that's what I say. Who knows? I might use it a couple of times, but I don't want to wear through it and then have to go buy another $45 tub, of it. So yeah, this stuff is really good. So I'll show you the pour also. That is what the pour looks like. Nice and smooth. It's so smooth. I actually gouged a little bit out and I got it in my lather bowl. So I got it right here in my lather bowl. And I am going to put some pre-shave on my face. We're going to get this shave going, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what Will went through to get this formula, and go through some of the scent notes and some of the ingredients here. wet my face here, and I'll just start right now anyway. So Will over at Barrister and Mann, Will, he actually was so passionate about getting the Old Shulton formula scent for this spice soap that he hired a team inside of a laboratory. Yeah, a scientific team. That's how far he went. He hired a laboratory, and he had these guys try to replicate the Old Spice Shulton formula. And they were using mass spectrometers and all this stuff. I got an idea about this aftershave. I did this on one of my other videos, and I'm going to do it again. But before I do, let me show you what I'm going to be using to keep with the vintage shave. I'm going to be using a feather new high stainless blade. I'm going to be using this cartridge razor. I'm just kidding. I'm not using that. That's trash. I'm going to be using 1956 Super Speed Gillette flare tip. I'm going to be using my Ever Ready 100 brush. And yeah, it's not restored, I hate to say that it's restored because it's got a synthetic knot. And when I tell people I restored it, they're like, no, you didn't. It should have a pure bristle knot in it. If it doesn't, then it's not restored. It's just cleaned up and put back together. Brought back to life is what somebody told me. It's not restored. You need a pure bristle in there. So, when I did this, I set it in there with silicone. So all I got to do is just warm it up, and the knot will pop right out, and I could put another pure bristle knot in there. And then this one is basically restored. This is a vintage stag, and it does have the badger brush in it. So yeah, that one is restored. So that's what I'm going to be using for the shave. So what I was talking about in my pre-shave, I seen Alex Shaves do this, and he got it from somebody too, is he dipped his brush inside of the water, which I'm going to do here. And then the pre-shave, what he did was he just kind of exfoliated the pre-shave on his face just like this. And I thought that was such a great idea. And I did that last time, and I was like, hey, I really dig that. That's really cool. So this month is June of 2025. This month, I have. Whoa, that guy's out there raising himself again. Oh, he's crazy. Again, I wonder who's going to win. So it's June 2025. And this month, I officially have been traditional wet shaving for 5 months. And yeah, I love it. I love it. It's awesome. I'm going to dip just a tiny little bit. Just get a tiny little bit of water. Just go like this a little bit, because I'm really not going to exfoliate my face much with this soap, because I'm going to do a bowl lather, because I want to compare the lather with the soap that's in the tub. This stuff is already very masculine. Oh, very nice. But yeah, as I was saying, losing track of what I'm saying, Will went through great lengths to get this scent, to get the original scent. And he didn't just, as soon as they came up with the scent, he didn't just settle with it. I dipped my brush in the water, and I'm going to start mixing this up. As soon as those scientists did all their testing with their mass spectrometers and came up with something, Will didn't just settle. They went up to him and they said, hey, Will, we got it. Here it is. And he would smell it, and he'd be like, nope, this ain't it. Try again. I don't agree with your hypothesis. So they would go back. They would try again. They'd come back. And he'd be like, nope, real close. Keep trying. And it wasn't until he was completely satisfied that he said, okay, this is it. This is exactly it. And like I said, I don't know what the Old Shulton, I think I'm saying that right, the Old Shulton formula smells like, but Will, he knows, and he agreed with what they did. And what he did was, instead of replicating it perfectly, he took that formula, took it back to Barrister and Mann, and he put his own little signature on it. And oh, it smells awesome. It smells so good. Like I said, I've been using the old Procter and Gamble formula for like a week now. I shaved with it a couple of days ago, and for a week I've been using the aftershave. and the spray-on cologne, just to get more familiar with what that scent smells like, right? Because I knew I was going to shave with this. I was very excited to shave with this. So just to familiarize myself with it, that's what I've been doing. So this soap, this soap too is another soap that seems like it's spent some time in the desert. It is very thirsty, but it's starting to lather up a little bit. It's got a little bit of a tan color to it, which is really neat. Because usually they're a cream color, but they all lather up white, right? This one's a little darker than a cream, but it's keeping its color. And this pre-shave that I put on my face is Sterling Unscented pre-shave. It's the Glacial Unscented pre-shave because I really like that. I really like that cold feeling on your face. It's really nice, especially now. It's June and it's super hot outside. I think today was a little over 100 degrees. So I actually ran the water coming into the studio for a little while because I knew that it was gonna come out hot, and I don't want to do a I don't. It's gonna come out warm. I don't want to do a warm shave today. I want to do a cold shave. It's so hot. But this stuff, look at this stuff here. This stuff is really. That stuff looks so good. And it's still got a little bit of bubbles in it, so I'm still gonna keep going at it here. Just keep lathering it up. So when you go to Barrister and Mann website, the website talks about this soap here, and it says, "Who says the old ways aren't the best? Spice is a slice of vintage Americana featuring notes of carnation, nutmeg, vanilla, and tonka bean. Spice is great for when you're looking for a bit of history. Your suave, dapper grandfather, he used soap like this, and he smelled awesome doing it. And this tub is a 4-ounce tub, and it is made here in the USA. And some of the ingredients, it's got a laundry list of ingredients. There's so much stuff in here. I don't even know how they packed it on that little 4-ounce tub. But some of the ingredients are goat milk powder, glycerin, coconut milk, marshmallow root extract, avocado oil, slippery elm extract, shea butter, and yeah, a whole lot more. So this is not vegan based, but Barrister and Mann does have a spice vegan based soap, and what it is excuse me, it is a hand and body soap. Is their Spice hand and body soap, and that is vegan based. So if you guys are interested in that, they have that also. So I use 12 milliliters of water trying to lather this up, and I would say I use maybe a quarter of a teaspoon. So I'm going to add a little bit more, and we'll try to get this shave going. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I apologize if this video turns out to be a long video. Like I said, I've only been shaving, well, this month will be for 5 months altogether. So I'm not as fast as the other guys. So I apologize if we take long. I'm going to try not to, but I ain't going to hurry I'm not going to hurry up once I get that blade on my face. I'm not going to hurry, but oh yeah, this is coming together. All them big bubbles disappeared. It's got a beautiful sheen to it. It looks like yogurt. Oh yeah, look at that. That is just, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So yeah, let's not even wait. Let's just not even wait. What am I going to shave without a blade? I still got to put a blade inside of my razor. That would take a really long time to get rid of my growth. And I didn't show you, but I got 3 days of growth here, I believe. So I'm going to twist this guy open. And I've got feather blade here. I'm going to stick it inside of my razor. I'm going to tighten it down. I'm going to loosen it up, just back it off just a little tiny bit, and then I'm going to tighten it back up again, and then I will look at my blade reveal. And there's really not much reveal here. Huh. That's interesting. See the blade reveal, there's really not much of a blade reveal there. So this is probably pretty mild. I've never shaved with this one before. I actually just got it. And there is a little bit of blade exposure on each side here. So just be aware of that. So yeah, without further ado, without taking up too much time of you guys' time, whoa, whoa, this is really, wow. Wow, you could just feel the difference right away. Oh, but before I forget, getting ahead of myself here. I told you guys I was going to compare them. So let's compare them. Let's take a hit of this stuff right here first. That smells good. Smells good. Now let's compare it with the lather. Clear my sense of smell. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So there's no spice in here anymore. Yeah, there's no spice. It just completely went clean. Like, completely went clean. Yeah, the spice is in here. Oh, that's just so good, man. So I don't have very many soaps that do a complete 180 from their tub. Some of them, they tend, to turn away from what they originally are in the tub, but not completely turn around. Oh, that's so nice. Oh yeah. You guys are you guys are going to be very, very happy with this stuff. This smells so nice and it feels excellent on my face. This feels incredible. I can't even feel the brush on my face, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. That's gorgeous. That's incredible. This is good, good stuff. And I could probably keep adding water to it. I could probably keep adding water to it and keep blooming it. But wet my razor, and I'm going to start across the grain because that's to me across the grain is actually against the grain the way my hair grows. We'll see what this 1959 Gillette is all about. Some areas are just so stubborn, don't want to come clean. I think I got it right there, though. I have no audible noise anymore. So I'm going to do another rinse and we'll come right back. Okay, guys, that is an excellent shave. Everything feels so nice, so smooth, such a good razor. I don't feel anything anywhere where I need to touch up again. I got an Allen block, which I forgot to mention earlier. So I hit my face with an Allen block. Yeah, there's there's absolutely nothing there. Nothing there. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, there is nothing there. That's crazy. It's like, did I even shave? Oh, feel nothing. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. So I'll leave that on for about 15 seconds and then we'll rinse this off and I'll finish up with some aftershave splash and some aftershave balm. Okay, guys, remember, don't wipe your face dry, pat your face dry. You guys just shaved. You don't want to irritate your skin. You guys get tired of hearing me say that. I always say that all the time. Don't wipe, pat. I think I say that in almost every single one of my videos. It's like, bro, we know already. We know. We've heard it before. But yeah, that soap smells great. Very slick. The razor is just phenomenal. And like I said, this stuff settles. Like, I don't think it'll come out on the camera, but you can see the little floaties at the very top. I don't know if there's too much of a glare on the camera, but if I start shaking it. But anyway, it's got floaties. You need to shake the snot out of it and just get it all incorporated with itself. And this is the Spice Splash. So we'll see. I hope it has a lot of alcohol. I love the burn. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is incredible. That is incredible. Will, you've got to make a cologne of this stuff. This is awesome. That smells so nice. That smells so nice. I got such a good shave. Everything's so nice. Oh yeah. Mm, beautiful. Beautiful. This scent is so much better than what I picked up at Walmart years ago. It's way better than this stuff. Yeah. Yeah. The soap. This stuff is really good. I really can't dog on this. This stuff, it smells good. It smells like Old Spice. But this stuff is really has a lot of cushions, really sleek, really slick. But this stuff right here, oh, this stuff is like the new generation stuff, right? This stuff is really good. Almost hard to beat. I would probably, I'm showing you the back of it. I'd probably rather I'd go to this first before I go to the tube of Old Spice. Yeah. Pop the cap on this. And let's get some aftershave balm in the hand here. I'm just going to do that much because I always use way too much and it goes a long way in my experience. I've noticed it goes a long way. I don't feel anything anywhere. That razor and that soap gave me such a good shave. Oh, that is phenomenal. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to smell so good and I'm going to eat my dinner. It's going to be great. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me on this shave and taking a look at this spice by Barrister and Mann. What Will did to it is phenomenal. It's amazing stuff. Yeah, thank you so much again. You guys take care. Please like and subscribe if you learn anything or if you like the channel. It really helps me out. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. God bless.